Hi everyone, it's Yua here, and today I'm going to be doing a review and mini tutorial on the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam and the Powder Bronzer. If you guys would like to see my review and a tutorial, please keep watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started, guys. So to start off, this is the new ABH Soft Glam palette. It has the same exact packaging and velvety texture as the Modern Renaissance, Prism, Subculture. It retails for $42. It is currently available for purchase at all the retail stores that carry ABH like Macy's, Ulta, and Sephora. Like all of the ABH eyeshadow palettes, it also comes with a dual-ended brush, comes with a shader side and a blending side. These brushes that come with the palettes aren't my favorite. They're a little bit harder, they're not as soft. These brushes aren't as soft. They're a little bit stiffer and harder. They aren't my most favorite, but it is a little nice touch to add to the palette itself. And here is the palette. So as you can see, this is a pretty good range of shadows. You have some highlight shades, some good transitions, and some very deep shades. You also have some eyeshadow that are shimmers, so it gives you some kind of textures. So all around, I think that the eyeshadow palette is very universal, very good, especially for the everyday consumer who doesn't really want to think about which eye makeup you want to make for the day. If you are one of those who go to school or go to work and work in a job that requires you to be a little bit toned down, or you don't want to think about which eye makeup you're going to do for the day, and you have that same thing every single day eye look, then this palette is a no-brainer. It can create very neutral everyday looks, and you can also definitely deepen it down. Also, this formula is very similar to the Modern Renaissance, and that's pretty much it that I have to say. And so we're gonna go ahead and move on to that. I did also purchase the new powder bronzer as well, and you guys will also see that in the tutorial. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the tutorial. So here's the palette. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes first. I'm gonna use obviously the Soft Glam. I am gonna use the double-ended brush that comes with it. I'm gonna have to end up using some of my own brushes to do the rest of my eye makeup. So first I'm gonna start off on the blending side, which is the fluffier side, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Tempera, which is the matte white in the palette, and I'm just gonna put that all over my eyelid. Next, I'm gonna pick up the bright orange shade in the palette. It's called Orange Soda. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush, and I'm just gonna use this as my transition. Next, I'm picking up Burnt Orange in the palette. And I believe this one is a repeat from Modern Renaissance. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my brush LUXIE 229 taper blending brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up, and then I'm just gonna place that just slightly right under Orange Soda. I do notice that the shadows do have a little bit of kick up, but that's pretty normal with any Anastasia Beverly Hills, like the Modern Renaissance or the Prism. Not obviously as much as the Subculture. So if you didn't notice that, I just want to kind of show you guys. Hopefully it doesn't fall everywhere. Right there. So there is some kick up. Alright. And since I do kind of want to do a halo, I'm going to place some right in the middle with a smaller temper. I'm going to place that same shadow with my LUXIE 231 small taper blending brush, and I'm just gonna place that just a little bit right in the inner corner of my eyes to create a halo. Next, I'm picking up this matte Ready brown shade called Sienna right here. I'm gonna place it right on the previous shadows. And just so you guys know, I barely go in and tap the eyeshadows. I don't press it in, I don't swirl, I barely tap it in, and I'm picking up so much eyeshadow already, and it's super pigmented, so it's really easy to accidentally just pick up too much eyeshadow. I would really recommend you to just barely go in and tap it. And then I'm just slowly kind of pulling it in, whatever's left in the eyeshadow, just a little bit in to create that halo. Next, I'm picking up the shade Mulberry, which is the very deep in matte ready brown shade. It's a really pretty eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna do the same thing, just wanna deepen out that outer corner and inner corner. Barely going in and tapping with my brush. I'm actually gonna go in and pick up my LUXIE 217 pencil brush, and I'm gonna just pick up that Mulberry eyeshadow, and I'm gonna place it right there, right at the outer corners. And then I'm gonna go back in with that small taper blending brush, the 231, and then kind of just blend it out. Do the same thing, pick up Mulberry with that pencil brush, and then I'm just gonna put some right at the inner corners. And I'm just gonna go back with my taper blending brush 229 and kind of just blend out the edges. Sort of just blend it together. I'm gonna go back and pick up burnt orange, and I'm just gonna pick up just a little bit, just tapping it on there, just to sort of add back in that eyeshadow right up here near the brow bone. And then I feel like I dusted away some of the eyeshadow up there, so I'm gonna go back in and pick up Sienna. And I'm just gonna pick up just the tiniest bit. Just place that back right out there. I'm gonna go back in with my LUXIE 217, the penciled eye brush, and I'm gonna pick up Cypress Umber, and I believe that is also a repeat shade. It's the deep brown in the palette, which I really love having a dark brown that's not an actual black, but also there is a black. So you have a lot of options, and I'm just gonna even further deepen up that corner. Now I don't want the black, or not the black, but I don't want the inner corner to be too dark, so I'm not going to place that dark color, the Cypress Umber shadow on the inner corner. I'm just gonna leave it actually on the outside. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use a flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline concealer, and you can use any concealer or pretty much anything you want. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and carve out the middle. And then I'm picking up this Vintage Cosmetic Company, this like small shader brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the shimmer shade in the palette called Rose Pink, right here. And this one is the lighter pink shadow in the palette, so I'm gonna place that right in the middle, because that's where I want the shadow to be the brightest. I'm picking up the deeper one, which is like, it looks like a deep pinky purple shade, the shade Sultry right next to it. And I'm gonna pick it up on the other side of the brush, and I'm gonna put it on both sides of the shade, what was it, Rose Pink, just to create a gradient. kind of blend it together so there's just really no harsh lines. You can go back into rose pink, kind of blend it together. Alright, and then I'm actually gonna pick up this golden shade called Glistening right here. And I'm just gonna pick up just the tiniest bit, and I'm just gonna place that right on top of the shade Rose Pink, just to add a little bit of glitter and gold onto it. I'm gonna pick up Burnt Orange with my LUXIE 141 mini flat brush, and I'm just gonna tap it on there and just go ahead and line my entire lower line. I'm gonna pick up Sienna, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the middle to the end. And then I'm gonna pick up Mulberry right here, this ready one, and I'm just gonna put it right on the outer 1/3. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my eyes with the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I go in and use my Marc Jacobs black eyeliner. Not exactly sure what this one's called. I got it as like a freebie, I think for birthday from Sephora last year. Go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm just go ahead and also do my tight line. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I also picked up the new Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer. I picked up in the shade Rich Amber, which is supposed to be like a neutral honey shade. So I really didn't wait until it came on store to go actually see and do swatches to see which was the best for me. So I just went based off the online photos, and I thought this was the best shade. So I'm just gonna give you guys a close-up. So here it is. I will say that it is pretty big, the amount that you get, and I really like the packaging. It feels very luxurious, and obviously it is pretty expensive. It was about almost $30. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I feel like this brush is not big enough to be a bronzer brush. Let me go ahead and try to get something bigger. I'm gonna try this Royal and Langnickel brush. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's a pointed blush, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it for bronzer. I do think this is actually a good shade for me. I think in the pan it actually looks really, really dark in person, but once applying, I think it actually looks pretty good. Maybe specifically just on my skin tone. I'm not sure how it's gonna work on other skin tones, but I really do like it. It's really pigmented, not too pigmented where you're gonna be picking up too much. I think my problem was finding the right brush for application, but for the most part, I think that it's pretty good and I do like it. I'm gonna use the Real Her Be Fearless Be Limitless blush set that I received from my Boxy. This corally shade. There you go. I actually forgot to contour my nose, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M572 flat contour brush with the same Anastasia powder bronzer and go ahead and contour my nose. So I like to just kind of place it where I want first and then blend it out. So I did not pick up the new collaboration EBH with Emerezi. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Collaboration with the highlight, because I just feel like lately I've been purchasing so many highlights. So instead today I'm going to be using the ABH Sun Dipped Glow Kit, which I feel like is very appropriate. I'm going to use my SL Miss Glam Tapered Highlight W04 brush, and I'm going to pick up Summer and Moonstone, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put that right on top of my cheeks. And then I'm just gonna put some right on my nose. I'm also going to pick up my LUXIE 151 Mini Flat, and I'm gonna pick up the shade Summer, which is the yellow highlight in the palette. And I'm just gonna use that as my inner corner highlight on my eyes. For lips, I'm gonna wear the Anastasia Beverly Hills ASHTON Liquid Lipstick. I did receive this when I purchased the Sephora Favorites. I'm gonna go over with a lighter shade. I'm gonna go over with the Ultra Glossy Lip Moonchild. This was the collaboration with ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. So for lashes today, I'm gonna go in with the LILLY lashes. These are supposed to be a Sephora collection. I purchased it off Ipsy when they had their, like, what is it? The Ipsy deals that you can purchase. So here they are. They are so cute. They are super long and dramatic, which I don't typically wear such long and dramatic lashes because I have smaller eyes, and I feel like these long lashes can potentially just be touching my eyelids, so there'll be like no point of my makeup. To finish off my makeup, I'm going to use my Badescu Skincare, the facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And that's the finished look, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you did pick up the palette, then let me know, did you like it? Did you not? Yes, no, why? And if you haven't picked it up, are you going to be picking it up? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!